Hi, this is the Mr Tyicoon here, and I welcome you to my YouTube channel that is here, and I welcome you to this video. And in this video, I am going to discuss the Hindu newspaper with detail that is going to be of May 6th 2020. Right. So what we are going to discuss in this newspaper. So here in this newspaper, we are going to discuss many articles, and other than this we will discuss an main articles which I have highlighted here, and that is the pathways to more resilient economy, and we will cover more than 50 plus words with complete synonyms and antonym which can play a very important role in your competitive examination preparations, and it will also help you to this your RC part, reading comprehension part as well. And if you are preparing for examination like this one, UPSC, SSC, banking, CDS, NDA, CAT, MAT, JET, like MB entrance exam, then I'm sure that okay, you must be knowing the significance of the Hindu. Your teachers, your friends might have told you that how important is it to read newspaper, particularly the Hindu, on a daily basis, because most of the RC passes, they come from the Hindu newspaper, whichever exam you talk about here. So it's very serious that you should try to read it on a daily basis and need to come up with a lot of things. All right. So I told you earlier that we will cover a lot of vocabulary, as well as we will try to understand and analyze certain information and facts in the newspaper. Right. So before starting, so let's first of all focus on two important points that we have to remember. So points to ponder. Ponder means to think. Here you got the word first. Points to ponder. Ponder means you need to introspect, you need to analyze, you need to think over it, that okay, what are these 2 points. So remember guys, reading English newspaper is not an easy, particularly the Hindu, and you may feel very difficult once you start it. You will feel that okay, oh my god, the vocabulary is completely different. The moment you read the headlines, you will say, oh my god, it is not my cup of tea, I should not read it much. So but I must tell you, if you keep this thing in mind, definitely it will inspire you to pursue your journey toward becoming good in English language. So whatever it is, whatever things you do for the first time, that becomes common for the lifetime. First time guys, just one day put your best effort to read at least one article of the newspaper, whether it's Hindu, whether it's any other newspaper. You can start from Tribune, you can start from Times of India. The language is much easier there. So but if you start it, then if you open dictionary, well, use dictionary. Who is going to watch you, right? It is just for yourself and it is for your understanding, so you just need to put your efforts. Then see, let it take time. How much time will it take? 2 hours, 3 hours? Let it take. Anyway, you have time these days, right? So this is something that whatever you think do for the first time, that becomes common for the lifetime. First time you'll feel difficulty, but later on the second time, you won't face that much fear, you won't face that much difficulties as you faced in the first attempt. And gradually you will feel that okay, you have overcome that problem. So that is, you think, remember, you must have trust on yourself and you must have trust on this thing. All right. And the second important thing, success is always out of our comfort zone. This is very important guys, right? हिंदी में हमें अच्छा क्यों लगता है पढ़ना, और हिंदी में हम लोग चीज़ों को इजीली अंडरस्टैंड क्यों कर लेते हैं? बिकॉज हिंदी इज़ आवर लैंग्वेज, राइट? तो ये हमारा कंफर्ट जोन है, जो हमारा कंफर्ट जोन है उसमें हम कंफर्टेबल हैं अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करने में. वी कैन एक्सप्रेस आवर सेल्फ ईजिली एंड वी कैन एक्सप्लेन आवर सेल्फ वेल एंड वी कैन रीड इट वेल. But yes, English is little bit difficult. English is not our comfort zone, but if you make your English well, definitely that will also become your comfort zone, and you will get a lot of advantages in later stage. As we can see that okay, the people who speaks English better, they have more opportunities than Hindi speaking persons, right? So let's begin now. So these are the two important points which you should remember, which you should keep in your mind whenever you face difficulty. Because you know what happens, that the moment we start, there are a lot of negativity comes across our mind. But if you trust on these two basic things, I'm sure that you are going to make it happen, right? And even anyway, I'm here, so if you face any problem. All right, so this, let's begin this class. And remember one thing, this is going to be a little lengthy class, so I want you to that make arrangement. This is going to be a kind of comprehensive class. All right, so make some arrangement, and also take one news also take some notebook and pen with you, so that you can note down certain things. Or even if you do not want to note down, you can just pause the videos, just click on the screenshot, and you can take the screenshot, I mean to say, right? So there are many things we are going to cover. We are going to cover more than 50 plus words, so obviously that you are not going to remember each and everything. So the moment I start discussing about vocabulary, you just click the screenshot, and then you can save it for your later purposes. All right, so this is what we should trust on these two things. That is one thing. And now let's begin. So in this today's newspaper, it's our beginning here in classroom. I have told it many times to my students that, okay, what you think, what are the things that you should read in newspaper and which you should not read. So let's discuss the point number one, that how and what to read newspaper. This is very important point. Let me tell you that, in newspaper we will find lot of information. So to read the entire newspaper is completely a waste of time, and we should be able to see that which information we should read, which information we should not read. So the answer is quite simple. What you should do, according to me, if you have very less time, for example, you have to prepare for some of your other sections, like maths is there, English is there, maths is there, reasoning is there, and GS, other subjects are there, geography, economy, polity, a lot of things are there. So spending entire day on newspaper is not an wise decision, right? So what you need to do, according to me, daily do one thing. First of all, read the first page. This must be the priority, that whatever things are there in the page number one, that you should read. Had all the headlines, and if possible, try to cover the news articles, whatever they have been mentioned in detail, try to cover them as much as possible in first page, right? Then if you do not have less time, directly go to the page number this 6, sometime it is 6, sometime it is 8. This is called editorial page. This is in every newspaper, right? And this is very important for all competitive examination, particularly UPSC, and quite helpful for GS part, for prelim as well as main. Okay, and CAT also, and banking exams also, right? So there comes this kind of articles which will help you to gain knowledge, and also to build up your vocabulary, and also um to make you comfortable in terms of reading comprehension skills. So the answer is quite simple: page number 1 or editorial page. There are two pages in editorial page, that is page number 6 and that is page number 7. So here we'll see lot of articles are here, and this will help you with much details, with much facts and informations, which can be very helpful to write an effective essay. So there it can be very useful. All right, so these pages are very important, page number 6 and page number 7 in the Hindu, and the page name is editorial page. Sometime in different newspaper it is named differently, but here in Hindu sometime it is on page number 6, some days it is on 7 or 8. It is also one of my favorite newspaper. Okay, so that is one. Now second point is that what you should read, how to read between the lines. This is again very important. Now there are a lot of informations on if you can see page number 1 and page number let me take you to the page number 1, right? How to read between the lines. This is a kind of idiom actually, which means that how should you understand the lines, and we are difficult to understand the lines sometimes, because in newspaper there are a lot of complex words used in the headlines, and also the acronyms are called your, like this one, AI, Air India. So it is sometimes, people just see such kind of acronym and such complex vocabulary being used in the headlines, and they feel that, oh my god, we don't know the meaning of this one, we have to put a lot of effort in order to understand this. But simply I must tell you, if you don't even find out the meaning of this these kind of things, if you just read the article down there, you will definitely come to know that what is this. But patience you have to maintain, and I am telling you that you have to come out of your comfort zone. All right, so this is the another secret, that okay, that you should read between the lines. You should go for the acronym, whatever acronyms are used. Go, if you find it very much difficult, that okay, first of all find the news, which news might be good to read. Select a news and then find out the word which meaning you don't know, highlight that word, whether you have some printed copy or you have online copy like digital, so you can highlight there as well, right? Then next, how to enrich vocabulary, or what are the ways of enriching vocabulary. Vocabulary, you can get many words on a daily basis from English newspaper, particularly the Hindu newspaper, because the language is used quite sophisticated and well organized. And in editorial pages are, I'm telling once again you that okay, the all the informations are being presented in a very nice manner. Okay, so this is one. Now, how to enrich your vocabulary? This is very important. What you need to do, suppose that you get into dictionary and you find a word. After that, put that word into dictionary, and whenever we don't know any word, what options we have, we can go for dictionary, right? But what most of the students do, they go for, if they find English word, then they go for Hindi meaning, and that's all. You should not do this thing, let me tell you, and please keep this thing in your mind. The moment you get, yeah, the moment you come across any new word, just put that word into English to English dictionary. I'll show you here. I have wait, I have like this one, Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. I have this software, and you can also, you can see that okay, if you type any word there, so it will show you case of this thing. And you can download Thesaurus as well, which will help you out, like I have here Apple Thesaurus, right? So this will give you in detail. For example, if we go here, this work, just a minute, I'll type it from here. Like this word is there, right? For just for your understanding, right? I'll put it here. Oh, no entry is found. Okay, I'll type confident. So you see, you will find number of synonyms and antonyms of a particular word, right? Optimistic, careful, right? St. John's word list, you can find many words here of synonym, and this will help you to crack the examinations. So you must have two kind of dictionary, and it can also help you out to listen the pronunciation. British, that is Britain's pronunciations, and it is American pronunciation. So this will help you out that okay, how to say in British English and how to say that word in American English. So definitely you are going to learn a lot of things from here. Okay, then interpreting and analyzing facts and information. Other than dictionary, what are the main important things which will bring your more interest in the newspaper? That is that suppose you come across any new, what should I say, news articles. So the moment you will not get into the dictionary, that is not a word, that is a new term, that could be new judgment by Supreme Court, that could be new laws, that could be new law or new program being launched by the government of India, or new something is discovered by scientists or something like that way. So you need to search about that in Google. For example, I tell you, in today's newspaper we will discuss an topic like Darbar move, we will discuss that in detail. So you need to use Google also. The moment you use proper dictionary, and the moment you know that okay, how to use Google in order to build up my understanding, or an understanding of the facts and information whatever is in front of me, so definitely there are chances that I'm going to enhance my knowledge and making myself ready for the editorial page. And this is very important, guys, reading editorial page. Here you need to have patience. One thing, editorials pages, the language is little bit difficult, you must have dictionary with you. And do not just find out word first, underline, and then find the meaning. According to me, what you should do, like I'll suggest you here, like here we have, this is page number 1, page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So what I do that, like for example, if you read this article, I'll discuss it in detail, like so what you do that, okay, you find any word, okay, the moment you find any new word, just type it into dictionary. I'll show you here. uh, I have minimized it, don't worry. Like I'll put it here. If the word is completely new to you, just find it here. It's catastrophe, disaster, right? And if you want to get more knowledge, do not just get satisfied. You know what is the problem in Hindi, English to Hindi dictionary? What people do, if they do not know the meaning of this word, they just put this word into English to Hindi dictionary, and in Hindi dictionary what it will show, apatkalin or something, and you will just have stop. No guys, you need to make yourself better in English. It means that you must know the synonym of that words more. So do one thing, go to this another dictionary. You can download such kind of dictionary, are available in Google as well, so you'll find a lot of information there. So where it is, this is here, so just paste and you will find a lot of words are there. See, disaster, calamity, all right, holocaust, havoc, ruin, means many words you will find, tragedy. You can find a lot of words here, and this will help you out. And keep this word, just copy from here, and you can save it any kind of your document you can make in words or wherever you feel like to store. So, and look out the usage, that how is it being used. Like we'll go here, like see, a sudden event that causes many people to suffer. No, that is not the usage. Usage is here. Early warming of rising water levels prevented of another major catastrophe. So you see the usage, so you will understand that, okay, what is it. See, you don't need to mug up the words. If you just want to mug up, then why are you reading newspaper, right? You must know that what is the word, how is it being used, and what are its synonym and antonym. Firstly, synonyms are more important because it helps you to write well in essay writing, and it makes your language more impressive and effective. So that should be the way. All right, so usage is very important. So go to dictionary, find out the meaning, and usage is very important. And if possible, make some sentences from your own. This is going to help you out in more. I have discussed in the class, and if you need more explanation on this, you can put some questions in the comment box below. So I will definitely try to answer, or I'll make separate video on your vocabulary tips, that okay, how can we actually use and make ourselves well in vocabulary part, right? So in editorial, what you need to do, you need to use all three things together: dictionary, Google, and also your understanding toward whatever previous knowledge you have as per the present context, what you can suggest or think. So this will definitely, I'm sure that if you read such kind of article on daily basis, it's going to enhance your speed with accuracy, and also going to make you well in reading comprehension part. Okay, so this is also discussed. Now come to the next part. So this is some things. Okay, so always keep these things in mind guys, very important, very important. And if you follow these things, so the conclusion is that page number 1 is very important, and other than this, editorial page is very important. Particularly 2 pages are there, so these are very important. This comes in all the newspaper, but Hindu is always suggested by most of the trainers, and I also suggest you to read Hindu if your target is to UPSC, banking, and CAT, MAT, JET. So obviously you must read this one. So now let's come the words what we have come across, and I'll show you that from where I have got these words.